Hello and welcome. In this video we are going to see what does orthogonal projection mean, and we'll derive the formula of it. Orthogonal projection of vector v along with vector w is the closest approximation of vector v in the direction of w. So to derive the formula for projection of vector v along with vector w, let's assume that we have two vectors v and w. Then by parallel translation we can make the initial points of the two vectors to coincide. So if you see in the figure here, so we are assuming that we have vector v here and w is this one. So the initial point of vector v is a, and we have the terminal point v, and the terminal point for vector w is c. So we can draw a parallel line that passes through the point b and crosses this line AC, and the intersection point here, so let's call it D. So for any vector we can have the unit vector in the direction of that vector. So let's assume that u be the unit vector in the direction of w, so which is given by w divided by norm of w. So using this unit vector we can write a vector AD, so this one to here, which is some scalar alpha times u, so which is given by alpha times w divided by norm of w. So what is that alpha? As we know that the unit vector has magnitude 1, so the magnitude of vector AD is the scalar alpha. So using some trig concepts, AD can be expressed the norm of AD, which is given by norm of v times cosine of theta, provided that this theta is the angle between the two vectors here. So substituting the value of here, so which is norm of AD is given by alpha times u, which is our alpha is this one, so which is norm of v, the cosine of theta, divided by norm of w times w. So this is our vector AD, and as a vector we know that, so we know the magnitude is given by this formula here, but we need to find the direction. So the direction of the vector AD is the same as the direction of AD is same as w if theta is acute, whereas the direction of AD is opposite to w if theta is obtuse. So therefore our projection, or the orthogonal projection of the vector v along with vector w is the same as AD. So vector AD, which is given by the formula norm of v, the cosine of theta, over norm of w times w, or we can multiply by 1 and get this one, norm of V times norm of W over norm of W the whole square cosine of theta times W. So this is, we call it the projection, the orthogonal projection of vector V along with W, and which is denoted by this one, the projection of V along with W. Thank you for watching.